Hey you! You're watching a clip from the DynamiteGizmo podcast. This is not the full episode, but if you want to see the full episode, make sure to click the link in the description. And remember, like, comment, subscribe. Do it now! Here's the clip. Tell about it, but let's get into my fight predictions now. Okay? Let's get into my fuck me predictions, okay? So we're going to start at the early prelims, and we're going to go all the way to the main card, and I'm going to tell you every single fighter that I think is going to win. All right? Now, normally when I do these, I prepare in advance and figure out who I want for what, but I didn't this time because I was too busy with shit. Doesn't matter. So we got Naimov versus Santos. This is an easy brainer for me. Santos has been killing it lately. The guy is undefeated. He goes in there. He creams everybody in a matter of minutes, and nobody can stop him. And if anybody's going to stop him, it's not this guy. So we're going to move on to the second fight. We've got Abdul Malik versus Trocoli. I don't know either of these guys. But when you look at the betting odds, this guy is negative 1,200, and this guy is plus 700. That is a massive gap. Okay, this guy's undefeated. This guy's got 5 losses, 12 wins. I haven't looked at these guys' records at all. I don't know what kind of win streak they're on or nothing. Normally I look into this stuff, but I haven't for this episode. But that's okay. We can go by the scuff of our pants here. So based off of what I'm seeing with the odds and their fight record, I think I'm just going to go for this Abdul Malik fella. All right, moving on. We've got Baranowski versus Aslan. Now, we've seen the last Ottoman a lot. I'm pretty sure I've seen Rudy a few times. He's undefeated. I'm assuming this is his UFC debut based off of his picture. When they're usually pale and ugly like this, it's because they haven't had an official picture in the UFC yet. So who do I think here? I like the last Ottoman. God, I wish. You know what? I should pull up. I'm going to pull up in a separate window here. UFC 323. I want to see. I got to look. I got to have some fucking scope of entry here. God, I should have done this earlier. Okay, so Aslan's on a 2-fight losing streak. Who did he lose to? Nobody. And the other guy's undefeated. We know that. So the favor, you know, it shows. I don't just want to keep picking favorites. Do I think he has a better chance? I don't know, dude. We're going off the scuff of my arse here. He might. He has experience in the UFC. This other guy, it's his debut. Rudy. This Rudy fella. It's his debut. Well, he won on Contender Series. When did he win? Yep, that was in September. I'm not sure if I remember. I watched all the Contender Series. It's hard to remember. He's got a pretty great record. Not many losses. He's had a few titles in other divisions. It doesn't really matter. Man, I don't know. I could see the last Ottoman sweeping in and getting a win here. I might go for him. Fuck it. Okay, then we got the Tarantula versus Barboza. Okay? I've been liking what I've seen with the Tarantula lately, Jalen Turner. Barboza is getting up there in age, I believe. How old is that motherfucker? 39. And, you know, he's on a 2-fight losing streak to Lerone Murphy and Drakkar Klose. Yeah, he's had a lot of losses in his career. He's been in the UFC since fucking 2010. I think the Tarantula, I think he can fucking poison this guy easily. This next matchup is kind of tough. Because we saw, didn't we see Vettori? Did Vettori win his last fight, if I remember correctly? He did, right? It was against who? Fuck, what was it? Brendan Allen? Let me see here. It was. Oh, and he lost. That's right. He lost to Brendan. Yeah, because Brendan Allen got that shot against RDR. That's right. And he lost to Roman Dolidze. He lost to Jared Cannonier. So he's on a 3-fight losing streak in the UFC. In between that, though, he had a win in a grappling match. But he did have a win over Roman Dolidze prior to Jared Cannonier. But then the Hulk. You know what, dude? Why are we not going for the Hulk? Why is the Hulk not the favorite in this? Because what do we got here? The Hulk's younger. Well, no. Martin Vittori's younger. Huh. Well, shit, dude. I don't know. I might actually go for the Hulk on this one. I really do. I think it might be a safe bet. I could see Vittori coming back. He was talking in interviews how he needs to win this fight, so he's obviously got the motivation to do it, but who knows? Now we got Sadi Kayahav versus Zaim. I definitely know Zaheem. I just can't remember what I know him from. Obviously the UFC, but when did I see him last? Sadikaya fought in June. He's undefeated. Undefeated in the UFC. 4-0. He had one draw. Zaheem is also undefeated. Well, no, he's not. Never mind. He's got 2 losses, but he's on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fight win streak. So this is a tough matchup. Why I oughta. I think I'll go for Zaim. I don't know why. I just will. Barber versus Silva. Now, was Barber the one who passed out when she fought, or was supposed to fight Aaron Blanchfield? Yes. So, that doesn't really say much. Like, if it wasn't for Alexa Grasso and Roxine Madaferi, she'd be undefeated in the UFC. She has a win over Amanda Ribas and whatever. She was going to fight Rose Namajunas, but she withdrew then, and then she was supposed to fight Erin Blanchfield earlier this year. But as you remember, she had a seizure or some shit. So that's twice in a row, back-to-back, she's had to back out. Karine Silva is on a 1-fight win streak, but outside that, she was undefeated. Only 1 loss. Hard to say. She's 32. Barber, 27. Barber is the favorite here. I'm just thinking, like, Barber kind of has a disadvantage because I don't know. Is she medically going to be stable? I have no idea. I think I might go for Silva again. I don't know why, I just will. T-Rex versus Duncan. This is a tough one because I love both these guys. But it's hard to go against T-Rex. So I'm going to. But I love both these guys. Okay? Grant Dawson versus Torres. I'm going for Dawson. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Love Dawson. Main card. Who do we got? Blachowicz versus Guskov. This one's kind of tough, but I think I'm going to go for Blachowicz. I love Peyton Talbot. I love Henry Cejudo. I'm sorry. I love Peyton Talbot. And Henry Cejudo, he's been in the game for a bit. He's had 2 titles. He's a Olympic champion, world wrestler. Said that weird, but you know what I'm saying. And because of his wrestling ability, He's old. He's about to retire. He's claimed this is his last fight. And this is an opportunity for Peyton Talbot to get into the rankings. Not only get into the rankings, but get into the top 10. So, obviously, I would like for Peyton Talbot to win. We don't need Henry Cejudo to win. We need him to move on and get out of the UFC. We need these young and up-and-comer guys to do what they need to do. But the problem is the UFC is pushing Peyton Talbot too fast, too hard, too quickly. Too fast, too quickly. Said that twice. We saw what Peyton Talbot had to deal with up against Barcelos, and he didn't do so well. He did not do so well. So we know Henry Cejudo is going to come after him with the wrestling. But the thing is, it's almost guaranteed, of course it's guaranteed, that Peyton Talbot has been practicing his wrestling. Has he gotten to a point where he can, avoid what Henry Cejudo is going to do to him? I don't know, and I don't think so. Unfortunately. If Peyton Talbot won, I'd be very, very happy, my guy. But I just don't think he's going to, so I'm going to go for Cejudo. He might surprise us, but who knows? Moreno versus Terra. I am happy, thank you! I'm going for him. Okay? The guy's doing phenomenal. He's rising up. He's very happy, very grateful for every opportunity. Moreno's had his chance, but get out of here, baby. All right? Pantoja versus Van. I love Van. We already talked about this, but I got to go for Pantoja. Okay? Again, the thing is, though, I love Van. Would I be happy if Van won? Yeah, but I actually don't want him to win. I want Pantoja to keep the belt and keep defending that belt. I want to see more big records be broken. And I feel like if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be Pantoja and it's going to be Merab. So why not let that continue to play out the way we want? And again, I'm going for Merab. Could Peter win? Of course. The first time they fought, it was close. Is it going to happen again? I don't know. So I didn't even mention at the top of the show, if you want this fight prediction sheet to use for yourself, link is in the description or in the bio. Ouch. Wherever you're watching this, okay, whether it's on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, wherever, if you go to my channel, whichever one it is, there will be a link somewhere in there, in the bio somewhere, where it'll take you to a Google Drive, and you can download this. It will be available this Friday, okay? I wait till Friday to release them because anything can happen within now and then. Fights change, the order of fights change, guys miss weight and have to get cut, or something happens between now and then and guys can't fight, and it's always a fuck around. It's never usually the way it is now. Okay? So by Friday, it will be available. Just follow my social media. You'll see when I announce it. When I announce it, then it's available. It might even be available by Thursday. But if it's available by Thursday and some changes happen by Friday, I will make the changes and re-upload the new sheet. And I said all that in a mini little window.
Tap here to watch the full episode of the Dynamite Gizmo podcast.